For a few seconds, time stopped. Keaton's attention danced around my face, looking for clues I didn't want to give him. Couldn't give him. How had I not considered he might think I'd murdered his asshole ex when it flashed all over the news? Why didn't I quietly make him disappear without a trace? Because I wanted him to suffer. What's done is done. As far as that went, did anyone know Keaton had dated Roger? For the first time since I'd started this adventure in removing drug dealers from the face of the earth, I deviated off script. If I ever got caught, this was going to be the body that buried me. Roger, goddamned postman. What brought this on, boy? I forced a smile and tried to ignore the sensation that I'd been punched in the chest as I walked up to him. Why is this door locked? He tapped on the wood. My heart lurched, but I turned up the wattage on my grin. I haven't had time to move my gun collection yet, and you were concerned about Ginny being near weapons. Seemed prudent. He was so cute when his nose wrinkled. His eyebrows danced upward as his lips pursed. Oh? The seed of doubt, of distrust was there, spreading. It made the line on his brow deeper. I shooed him aside. The last thing I wanted to do was lie to him. But what choice did I have? I was pretty sure I could trust Keaton with some run-of-the-mill illegal crap, but murder was murder. After the lock clicked, I pushed open the door and strode inside. Keaton's steps hesitated as he followed me in. The room was my home office, so there were no big surprises. Desk, an ergonomic leather chair, artwork of windmills in the Danish countryside. The only out-of-place aspect was the shiny black gun safe, sitting against the far wall in a corner to the right of the bay window. The number pad on the front glowed an eerie green. See? I gestured at the safe and leaned up to kiss him, but he took a step away. My heart skipped 3 beats as his lips drew back in a grimace. Why do you think I killed him? You had no problem with the blood and guts at the fights. Neither did you. I had to bite my tongue to stop myself from suggesting that perhaps he'd done it. I wanted to throw suspicion off me, but I didn't want to upset him. He was still my boy. That wasn't the direction I wanted this conversation to take. I stepped closer, and he mirrored me in a dance that had my head reeling. He was creating distance between us. Mentally, I floundered. I needed to make it stop. You had no problem pummeling Peanut, he said softly. I snorted. The guy at the trailer park who was going to put a brick through your skull was named Peanut? Well, not by his mom or nothing, but yeah. The corner of his mouth turned up in a weak smile. So? Wouldn't you have done the same for me? The desperation I'd been attempting to quash was brash in my voice. His nostrils flared. Yes. Relief swamped me. Then let's forget about this. I edged into a kiss again, and he darted back, leaning out of range like I was a snake striking. Where were you last night? He murmured. It felt as if the floor shifted under my feet. Right here, with you. My teeth hurt from clenching my jaw. I wasn't a liar on purpose, most of the time. I could justify lying in pursuit of my game. But I never had a boyfriend. I'd never had to bullshit someone I cared about, someone whose opinion of me I wanted to be good. And judging by the way Keaton was looking at me, I wasn't great at it. You were gone for a while. He took another step toward the door, and I wanted to grab him and drag him back. Bernadette. I couldn't form the lie. The dog's name barely made it past my lips. He had 1 foot out the door when I caught his hand. My head was a fucking mess, and I couldn't decide what I should do or say. All I knew was that I didn't want this to blow up in my face.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.